BBC Presenter, what's basically on your screen right now for ITV. So I think this is actually on BBC. Chloe has now 5 points, does she? Well, that's a good start for her. We have got the FA Cup draw. I'm Dave in real life. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. I can see David Robert Wood, Dylan, Leeds 2023, James Chadwick, some familiar faces. Yeah, it's the fourth round draw. Leeds just managing to get into that fourth round draw, which is rather impressive. So shout out to Leeds. Hello, James. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, I've got the team sheets as well. It's all organised. That's what I was doing, getting the chat sorted, getting the team sheet sorted out. So here is the FA Cup draw. First one out. It's number 1. It's Preston North End. Khalid, shout to you, dude. Tottenham. Preston versus Tottenham is your first match. 26. Southampton, who beat Crystal Palace yesterday. Number 20 is next one out. It's Blackpool. Southampton, Blackpool. Interesting. Big defeaters of Notts Forest. Number 12. Wrexham. Wrexham are at home. They're at home. Should be interesting. Who will let Wrexham get? Get 27. That's Sheffield United. So Wrexham versus Sheffield United. Interesting. 32. I can't see the actual numbers on the screen, so Ipswich Town. Bend over, hello, shout to you. 31 for Villa to draw United. So it's Ipswich versus Burnley. Shout to you, Bend over. 30. It's Man United. They've got Old Trafford again. Fucking typical, eh? 31. Play Reading. Man United versus Reading. Surprise, surprise. 15. Luton or Wigan. Jellyhead, shout out to you. Good job for Burnley. Yep. Play Grimsby. Luton, Wigan will play Grimsby Town. Good job for United. Yeah, it's always a good draw for United. Melissa, shout out to you. Derby County. Incy boy. West Ham. Derby County versus West Ham United. It's a tasty little match up there, isn't it? 24. Stoke City. I'm happy with that draw. I bet you are. Fucking Reading at Old Trafford. Come on. Aston Villa or Stevenage. So there you go. It's Stoke City versus Aston Villa or Stevenage. Number 13 is Blackburn Rovers. Are you ready, David? Robert Hall, Wood, whatever. I don't even know what name I'm calling out now. David Robert Wood. You've got Forest Green or Birmingham. That was a abandoned game yesterday. It was postponed for some reason. Wrexham got a good draw. Walsall, who won their game earlier. Leicester City. They've got Leicester City. More money at Old Trafford. Dave, who have you got in this match? I want Chelsea to win. Chef Wednesday, who beat Newcastle yesterday. Waterlog. Oh, was it a waterlog pitch? Fleetwood Town. Ooh, Newcastle would have had a good little tie. Calling it out. Liverpool, Wolves will get City or Chelsea. Here we go. City or Chelsea. It's up. To fucking do this then. I want Liverpool to lose. Against Wolves. It's Oxford or Arsenal instead. Ooh, Liverpool have avoided it. Oxford or Arsenal. So we could get a big game in the next round as well. Bristol City or Swansea. Liverpool will get this one. Maybe not. I fancy the Cardiff Leeds, to be honest. It's Chesterfield. So Bristol City or Swansea will face either Chesterfield or West Brom. Called it. I'm happy with any of these now. So Brighton and Hove Albion. I'll miss Brighton. Don't want Brighton. But the rest of them I'm happy with. We'll get Sunderland. Oh, we've got Brighton. Yeah, Brighton away. Liverpool or Wolves against Brighton. Oh, well. Would have wanted to avoid Brighton, to be fair. But hey, oh, it is what it is. Fulham. Up next. They get Sunderland. Fulham versus Sunderland. So it just leaves you Boreham Wood, Accrington Stanley versus Cardiff and Leeds. Accrington Stanley going up against Leeds United. So there you go. There's your fourth round draw. Yeah, it's some interesting ties. I don't think there's no. Let's be honest, right? Brighton Liverpool's going to be the live game, if that's the case. Or Brighton Wolves, that's going to be a live game. There's not many big matches there. I aren't bowled over by any of them matches, to be fair. I think a lot of good draws. Oh, obviously, yeah. Man City, Chelsea versus Oxford or Arsenal will be a massive game. What is happening, says Retro D-Man? You're going out of the FA Cup anyway. Let's turn it over to BBC One. So they're just still going through the draw anyway, because you'd have got the draw on BBC One's coverage. Retro D-Man, shout out to you. Wow, Accrington versus Leeds. Yes, please. It's Nick versus Leeds 2022. United Reading will be interesting. I don't think so. I think Man United will walk all over Reading. We've seen these kind of matches before in the FA Cup, to be honest. This game's going to be tasty, and then we could get a tasted fourth round tie against Arsenal. Aye, that's the breaks in the FA Cup. Them's the breaks, dude. Is it going to be the Haaland show? Haaland. Oh, well, install it now. I'll just knock my phone off. Because I don't need my phone anyway for the time being. Some Vialli shirts in the some of the spectators. Obviously, Vialli was at Chelsea at one point, but we have to get past Cardiff first. That's the breaks. Stanley still need to get past Boreham Wood. They haven't done that yet. On paper, we will destroy Reading, but it's football. Anything can happen. And Heel Doors, hello, shout out to you, my friend. We play Preston. Get in. Away to Preston. That's an alright tie, that. It could be interesting, that one. Dave, how was my brother Derek? I ain't seen him since Christmas. He's gone AWOL. I haven't seen him since Christmas. I don't know. He goes into hibernation this time of year. He doesn't like Christmas. He doesn't like January sales. He's just gone into hiding. So I don't know what's going on. Anna, yeah, I just tweeted you that. James. Anybody what didn't see in the last video, I did unbox this bad boy. I'm going to share it again because I like it. The Brock Lesnar Pop Funko Pop. It's an Amazon exclusive. Look at that. Bought with my birthday money from my mum. So that's the latest addition to my pop collection. Really cool. It's the only Brock Lesnar I've got in my collection. I've got Ronda Rousey, so it's like my connection to the UFC. Hi Anna. We should win. Forest Green or Birmingham for me at home. Blackburn. I'm happy with that draw in the FA Cup. It's cool, dude. It's a good little draw, that. Birmingham, I would have thought, would be an interesting Birmingham Blackburn championship game, isn't it? So, should be interesting. We was watching the draw. We wish Wrexham had a bigger opposition. Yes, Sheffield United. It's okay. Still, it's fairly big. I wouldn't say Sheffield United was a small club, but yeah, they wanted the Premier League big boy, didn't they? It's a shame. Did Derek get a WWE contract? No, he's gone down to GCW. I don't know. He's not good enough for WWE, dude. This season, I just want City, a City versus Arsenal story, which you'll lose. That's what we all want. We want Arsenal to win the league. We want you out of all the cup competitions. So I'm definitely rooting for Chelsea today. I'm a Chelsea fan today. I want Chelsea to beat you. Derek is all elite. He's a complete twat. That's what Derek is. I guess you want another Derek video then. I'll see what I can do. Because I think Derek is getting missed. We'll try and get a video out on the channel. On the Just Real Sports channel with Derek. Oh, God, that bloody Derek. Wrexham could do pretty well as long as they avoid big teams. They could scrape a quarter final. Well, that's what I mean. That's not a bad game for Wrexham, to be fair. Getting Sheffield United at home, that's okay. That's pretty decent. You want to hit the bigger clubs when you get to like the quarterfinals. Get as far as you can. The more you get in the competition, the more money you're going to get. So I wouldn't worry about that. City versus Arsenal. City are closer to the Europa League football than Arsenal. That's true. That's a fun fact right there. Right, anyway, we're going to have a look at these team lineups. Seeing as though we should have done that earlier. That is Chelsea starting 11. Kepa, Humphreys is in. Chalobah, Koulibaly, Hall, Jorginho, Kovacic, Ziyech, Gallagher's in the starting 11 for a change. Mount and Havertz. Then we have I disappeared that, but then we have a look at this one. Very different looking Man City team. It is so different. Lots of changes in that team. They're not I don't think City are taking this serious at all, if I'm being honest. Kyle Walker's in. He's going to be captaining the team. Laporte. We've got Gomez, Rodrigo. We've got Palmer's in there. Maez, Foden. They're going up front with Alvarez. No Haaland is a big, massive thing there. Haaland being on the sub bench. So City are not taking this. I don't think they're taking this serious at all. I think that is a poor team, to be honest. That's a joke of a team when you've got so many players. They're looking at Southampton game in midweek, obviously in the League Cup. So for me, I hope Chelsea wipe the floor with them. I really do. Because that team, that's a joke. That's a joke of a team for me. Let me know what you think of that team in the comments, because I think that's a joke for the FA Cup. That's a joke. Liverpool, I hate it when big clubs think that they're that big that they can do shit like that. It's like ridiculous. Sasha Banks is a different wrestling show. Sasha Banks she's now called Mercedes Moné, or Money, whichever way you want to say her last name. It doesn't really matter. Yes, she's in New Japan Pro Wrestling for the time being. I don't know if she's staying there long term, but she's certainly there. Certainly past Clash at the Valley or something. Battle of the Valley. I don't know what they call that pay-per-view, but yeah, she's there for a while. Retro Demon, shout out to you. That team lineup is poor. I'm sorry, dude, but that is poor. No Haaland today. You've got Alvarez. Yes, he's the World Cup winner, but is he the talisman you've got now? Foden's good, but I think that's very much a weakened team. Dave, you met Bailey in real. Have I met Bailey? I wished I met Bailey in real life. That's a dream come true. That's like a Make-A-Wish Foundation wish. Always sunny in Leeds. It's always sunny in Leeds. It's always fucking raining in Leeds. God, that Leeds never sees sunshine. Should be a good game. This I am looking forward to this. By the way, they played midweek. It was 1-0 to City. Was the final score, but that was a full strength City team. What won? This is not a full strength City team. This is not a full strength team. So I don't know. What's your thoughts on them teams? Chelsea are going for it, which I expected. Yeah, battle in the valley. Yeah, Kyrie, Mercedes should be great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that match. I don't give a fuck about the rest of it. To be honest, I'm not a New Japan fan. I know that Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay had a banger of a match. I'm not doubting that, but it's just I ain't got time to watch it. If I do make time, I will try, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. But Mercedes, yeah, that should be a good match. Kyrie, excellent. She is the IGBT blah 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 champion or whatever, women's champion. I just think the lineup for Man City is pretty weak. Doesn't look like they're going for it at all. I just think this is for Chelsea to win, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys thought of that team, and we'll go through it again, actually. Because, boom, there are the teams. So we've got Kepa, Humphries. I mean, Chelsea have put a change team, but I don't think it's too much of a change team there, to be honest. There's a lot of first teamers in there. Jorginho's a first teamer, Kokatic, Ziyech. Gallagher's breaking in more into the first team, more of an impact sub. Got Mount and Havertz. But it's just this. It's just that City team. It's just I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think there's enough that they're going to be calling off the sub bench. Is how I see it. They're going to have impact players off the bench in the second half, aren't they? And that's how they're going to probably save this game. But that first 11, I'd be looking at that and thinking, all right, Brian Potter would be like, yeah, all right, we can cope with that. I'm just not stuck by that 11, I'm afraid. It gets pretty poor. Just Nick, I think I need to stop pooping. You've been on shitter since last stream. Obviously, on now is Aston Villa Stevenage. That's on the BBC iPlayer if anybody's interested in that game. But that is the other game played at the exact same time as this one. Another flipping stadium where they're playing A Jude. What's going off? Playing A Jude at Brentford now. They're doing it at City as well. Both City and Chelsea making changes because of the games they have on Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, sure. But I think Chelsea have made less changes than what Man City have. Last stream yesterday, yes. I've never known someone shit so much. If you saw me yesterday, you would definitely not put that in the chat. So these are the teams that are up on the screen. Palmer in. We've got Bernardo Silva, Rodri, and Foden as the middle three. I just think Mahrez. I'm not stuck by that front three, if I'm being honest. Alvarez and Mahrez are all right. I think Alvarez has still got a lot to learn in the Premier League. He's not the great fucking new hope everybody think he is. I think that Chelsea team looks amazing. Chalobah. The defence is questionable. Humphries and Koulibaly, obviously. But the midfield, midfield five look pretty decent. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Am I over Pep Roulette, baby? Pep Roulette. Oh, it is. It's like it must have just gone into the dressing room, spun a reel. It's Pep's Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves Pep's Wheel of Fun. What is that? Is that the wheel? Pep's Wheel of Fun. Bum bum bum. James, I haven't been able to stream and chat poop, so it's all building up inside. I need to let out somehow. Yeah, because he says the World Cup he was pretty regular. He's lost his regularness. It's like no, I was streaming, I was pooing. I need that stream. Too much information. Ooh, you dear little piggy. So Robert Jones is the referee for today's game. Just Nick, Leeds might be playing Accrington Stanley or Boreham Wood in the next round if Leeds gets past Cardiff in the replay. Aye, Boreham Wood, Accrington Stanley versus Leeds or Cardiff in the next round of the FA Cup. Thoughts, please? We have got a minute silence. Grand Luke Duke of Viali, paying respect to Viali. Bands are clapping. I think they should do this. Instead of a minute silence, they just should do the clapping. I think it makes a hell of a lot more sense. Pressure on Humphries today for Chelsea. First start for the club. He's in good company now. It's good few players around him. If Accrington and Leeds get through, he should be on TV. I think they would play that on TV actually. Accrington Stanley. Who are they? Should be fun. Could be a fun little match that. Google. What the hell? Do. We are close to kicky off. It's that Havertz. Blue versus sky blue. Aha. Dylan's blocked me. Get in. Haha. Why has Dylan blocked you? For your previous. Do. Game has kicked off the second half. The first half has kicked off. Sorry. We are underway. Wrexham versus Sheffield United could be on. It'll be on normal TV. That one, do. I reckon they'll put that on TV. I think they've got a better choice now because obviously, you could get away with not putting like Man United Reading on. You could get away with not. I think obviously the big game, Brighton Liverpool, if that comes off, that'll be on TV. And obviously, whoever wins this versus Arsenal, that'll get televised. Then you've got pickings then for the rest of them. Because I said he knows nothing about football, which is true. Oh well. It is what it is, Nick. Told you, you slag people off. That's what happens. Man City are on the attack at the minute. Oh, my phone's buzzing. Must be something happening in the Stevenage game. Match started. It's just telling me the matches are starting. Of course, I know. I have eyes. Can you hear that Chelsea chant? Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Oh my god, my phone is on fire. Stop it. Don't want the match report. Go away. If Ryan Reynolds shows up at Wrexham, they will put it on TV. I want him in full Deadpool attire, though. They should do that. They just have somebody random wearing a Deadpool attire. That should be how it goes. I don't care if he's blocked me or not. I just find it hilarious that he's blocked me. Okay. Enough said. Come on. Need a winner out of this one. Actually, I want it to go to a replay because that'd be bant. Get another Man City versus Chelsea game. Watching them kick the fuck out of each other for 10 to 90 minutes is fucking awesome. If you're new and you're lurking, please like and subscribe. Be much appreciated. Hopefully we don't get any camera drama on this one. Yes, I am on a low res camera. My laptop camera suddenly worked. Amazing. After being Brock for almost a full year. Hadn't worked since the European final between England and Italy, I'll tell you. Now it's suddenly working. What the flip? Humphrey's back to Pepper. He's under pressure. He's done well. And he's got ball back. There's not really much to report so far. It's been pretty alright. People saying hello to each other. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a decent draw, to be honest. A bit disappointed that we've got Brighton away if we get past Wolves. We could have done with a bit more, a lesser Premier, not a Premier League team. I'd have took Sunderland, to be honest. But it's the breaks, isn't it? Get Brighton. Flipping going to be tough that because they've got a good team at the minute, Brighton. Gallagher takes the ball. Ziyech gets it through to Havertz, but Havertz didn't take control of it. We're 4 minutes in. We're still 0-0. Just teams are finding each other out, really. It's obviously it's the same game that we've played midweek, but this different players, basically. Mahrez was the goal scorer, I think, midweek, was he? I think he scored the winner. After coming off the bench, that's why he's made the starting 11 today. Kepa in, the Mr. I am the penalty saver. Didn't fucking save one, you dick. Against Liverpool in the what is it? The FA Cup final. But he'd come in, Mr. Penalty saver, me. It was one of them anyway. I'm not sure if it was League Cup or which one it was. Oh, lol, Nick. See how much I care that I have blocked the majority of the chat. Melissa's just in a little world of her own. She's in a little bubble. She's like, Melissa's chat right now is Nick and Jimmy, and possibly maybe Anna, maybe Sam, but everybody else has just been blocked. If you're trying to talk to Melissa, you can't. She can't see you. Melissa is John Cena. She can't see you. Reverse John Cena. That's what I was looking at. Chalaba down. Pulls Palmer down. Melissa will be here at the end of the week. Melissa won't be here at the end of the week, so why bother? Why was it that bad? Poor old Melissa. 7 minutes. We're still locked at 0-0. Could be 0-0 for quite some time. If you saw the midweek game, it was not the exciting game that people wanted it to be. It was pretty drab. It was an hard watch. Melissa needs a holiday. Come to Castleford. That's a holiday. But come to my house. That's a holiday. Okay. Oh, Man City. What's Man City player doing? He's fucking rolling around. Come on. It's not necessary. Havertz. Let's have a look at this. Oh, he stood his toe, but is there enough for the rolling around? Anybody think he'd shot him in the foot? Less of the old. What? I am old. What you're talking about? Rodrigo's down. Yeah, he just stands on his foot. Called him for a yellow card. He hasn't been carded. There's no yellow card. That's what they're like. That's what they're like waiting for. I think I don't know. Sunday afternoons, man. Mate, you're fucking tired, dude. Look at me, like fucking knackered. The bags are under my eyes are absolutely real and proper necessary. What am I thinking? Wednesday we might add the wrestles, the wrestling swap thing to that live stream on Wednesday. Might just do it then. So if you want to swap any wrestlers that you want to swap out and go on a wheel of fun, let me know. Wednesday we'll probably be doing that. Let's refresh people's wrestler list. So if you wanted to do that, make sure that you're in that Wednesday stream. If we don't do it then, I might nip on live on Thursday night and we'll do it then. I don't know. It'll be this week. So anybody who's wanting to get rid of any wrestlers, please get that ready for during the midweek. Dave, why have you used the wrong Man City badge on the stream? That's just yuck. The wrong Man City badge. Why? What's up with it? It's just Man City. Which one's the new one? I don't know. It looks alright to me. It's the one I used on the thumbnail, isn't it? Best represents Man City, to be honest. Yuck. Oh, right. What? Yeah, well, come on. Right, retro. That's the new one, right? What the fuck? You've just put Manchester and City in a different place, that's all. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. I'm not bothered. If you're going to be petty over that, fuck, man. Yeah, the thumbnail one is the new one. Yeah, this one's fine. You're fine. I don't know if I've got a replacement. Let's see if I've got the other one. I can't really go on website and get it, but I don't know if I've got 2 badges of Man City on here. To be honest, if I haven't, we're just going to stay with this one. Don't matter. You're just being petty City fan. It's actually, I quite like that one. I don't think I've got another City badge, to be honest. I haven't. City, we have half chance. They've kicked the ball over. No, I've not got no other City badges, to be honest. You have to deal with that one. It's the one that what I've got. So, Dave, you need some sleep. Yeah, I will get some sleep. The thumb is the same. That is the same as the thumbnail. It's right. You know what the fucking difference is? I'll tell you what the difference is. Right, Manchester is at the top and City is at the bottom. That is the only difference between the new badge and the old badge. Really petty bollocks, to be quite honest with you. To be honest, it is the exact same fucking badge, just that the writing's in a different place. So, nah, it's staying as it is. I couldn't give a fuck. I mean, City is just yuck in general. Well, let's be honest. Just a personal preference. I'll take what you give me. You are going to take what I give you because that's what you're getting. So I can't change it. It still represents Man City. It's still clearly Man City, and that's all that it needs to be. That's it. I can't do nothing about it, to be honest. I can't change it. Bit pathetic, to be honest. Yeah, it is. It's. I don't know why you needed to change it. I don't see what the difference is really majorly between that badge and your new badge. Just the writing's in different position. Who cares? Gives a fuck. It's not like a completely different badge. And now I'd have understood if it had been a completely different design. It's just not. It's just your letters are in the other place. Nah. Fuck that. Fuck that. It's only City. Nah, we're boycotting your stream, Dave. You got the wrong badge. Cares. Cares. I've been actually, fun fact, retro. I've been using that badge all season. So, excuse me, Mr. Fake Fan, for not noticing before. That is the badge I have used for the last 2 years. Hello? You've only noticed now? Oh my god. To be fair, the one that you have is far better than the winged one. Now, the other one's just writing's different, that's all. Sorry, it's just, it says City. It's Man City's badge. That's all you need to know. Is it not? Dave's been using the badge since 1968. What Man City around in 1968, Nick? Well, that would suggest they have a history. I haven't seen that history anywhere. It's like, what? Anyway, we're not here to bash City fans. I'll leave that to you guys in the chat. Mounts on the ball is it's just his options weren't really open there, were they? He got swamped by City players. 15 minutes gone, we're still 0-0. That's pretty much predictable, this game. We're not going to see a goal fest out of these two, no matter how many different players are on that pitch. You can be around for 100 years and not have a history. Yeah, ask Chelsea. 10-year club. Man City, the new 10-year club. 10-year club. We've only been around for 10 years. Well, anybody's actually noticed us in the last 20 years, but Newcastle are the same. Once they start putting money into the club properly, they'll be the same. 10-year club. Fortunate enough, this season is still shit enough to get knocked out of the FA Cup early. Third round fodder. Do feel that once City bring on like De Bruyne and Haaland, this game will suddenly change. Do you know what I mean? They are different to me because I've got to be fair on that one. They can turn a game on its head. At this point, it's just I don't know, chop chop chop. Have you been available predictions? Have you been able to predictions recently? Have you been able to predictions, dude? If you're not watching or anything on the channel, you would know already that you retained your predictions status. That is why you're still on top of the screen. You are second monthly champ. You'd know that if you actually looked on the channel on the community post, which is already up on the channel right now. You'd know that where your position is. Well, no, it's not on the community post. It's on the last, like one of the other live streams. No, is it on the Toy video? It's on the Toy video, the latest table. We're all fresh now. It's all fresh. City 15th anniversary this season. Welcome to City. Yeah, we only count City now since the Sheik money came in. Laporte has got the ball. It's a decent ball, actually. It's nicely over the top. Villa exposed. It's hit the side netting. That was Palmer with the opportunity. Of course, get points when you only go for Haaland and Kane. Salah every week. Well, I'm going to put an embargo on that. I might just bar people from them particular players. It's because it's boring. It's tedious. People just picking Kane, Haaland. It's tedious, man. Rachel, there's a new rule in the predictions game. You no longer should be able to pick the same players in the same season, just so you don't cheat and pick Haaland all the time. Yeah, I might take Haaland out of the game, to be honest. I don't know. We'll see. That explains it then. I haven't got around to watching the last video yet. It's in the pinned comment of the Toy Hunt video. But yeah, you retained. By the way, you retained. Yeah, the person that got the most points though out of the last round of predictions was Bonkers. Bonkers LFC got 27 points. But it made no effect on the top half of the table. Jamie slipped down to third. Obviously, Dylan then became second. He became the runner-up. Not everyone goes for Salah. I know not everyone goes for Salah. But everyone goes for fucking Haaland. Honestly, Haaland is the most picked person. You get fed up of seeing it. You do. I go through these predictions and it's like Haaland, 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 Haaland. Kane, Haaland, Haaland, Kane, Haaland. You might get a few changes. The people what change it up, Chloe, Jamie, James, Sam, they regularly change it up. It's very rare that they have the same people every week. Should credit to them. It just makes it interesting. VAR are doing a check. We have got VAR back in this game because it's an old Premier League game. We've got goal line technology again. Chelsea. Decent ball. Havertz doesn't quite take it. It's a bit scrappy. It's just scrappy as this game. There's no real clear cut. Mahrez goes through. Ex-Leicester City player. Not picking the same player more than once all season is hard to do. I think it should be every month. We could change the rules. I've no problem with that. I change the rules all the time on the game, so I've got no problem with that. That's why I put an embargo on Premier League players in the FA Cup, because just thought we'll change it up. Let's make it difficult. That's because I use my wheel for it. Yeah, I know you do. I don't always do Ireland. I do Kane, Jesus, sometimes. Yeah, but like I say, it's Kane. If somebody's not using Ireland, they use Kane. So it's just practically the same pick, really. It's always change it up when we play. To be honest, I go for everyone but Ireland. And Nick, you barely put any predictions in. To be honest, Nick, I can't even remember your last predictions that you put in. Connor's not playing this time round. He's out. He's not playing. He's took his ball home. Ireland should be banned from the predictions game until the end of the season. I don't mind including him in the Champions League because people do tend to struggle, especially people that don't know European football the way that like proper football fans do. So I'm a bit hesitant on that one, but the Premier League should. Like if Ireland is picked in week 1 of that month, you can no longer use him that month. That's probably Melissa, because I always go for Tony. Because you fancy him. That's why. And he gets you lots of bets. It's a goal. City have scored. It's Mahrez what has got the goal. He is having a blast against this team, isn't he, Mahrez? It's another goal for him against them. So, I'm saying all this stuff about how I think this team's a weak one. But it can't be that weak if Mahrez is banging this. It's a straight free kick. Straight free kick. Does take a deflection. But it is a Mahrez goal. Chelsea caught flat-footed. 23rd minute. That's his second goal in 2 weeks against City, against Chelsea. Mahrez. Same goes for Kane and Salah, and so on. Yeah. If you use them once, you're banned. Which, to be honest, nobody's got that for this month yet because nobody's been allowed to have Premier League players. So, yeah, it is a free-for-all at the weekend. I mean, we've got midweek games. This is the thing. There's loads of fucking midweek games now all of a sudden. It's fucking really hard to get videos out. So, look, going forward, because it's just difficult for me to get videos out, the midweek predictions will be in community post form. I'm going to have to do it that way because I just don't have time to make endless amount of videos, to be honest. It's just difficult because not every game now is on a weekend. It's like filtering out into the middle of the week. It sucks, man. Got flipping Chelsea, I think, again on Wednesday or on Thursday playing. It's just like I can't do odd videos when I'm on days. So it might be community posts. I will try and get a video out, but I can't always guarantee that. I'd have saved that. Retro said, I'm all for the challenge. Change it up. I need a challenge after all. It's all just fun. Games after all. Mahrez party! Oh, it's not. None of this is designed to knock people off the top spot. If your predictions are right, they're right. I can't do nothing about that. But I just want to make it like it's a free 5 points if you're picking Ireland each week. It's technically not fair for people. Retro, a challenge. You nearly got your ass beat by Dylan and Jamie. They weren't far off, actually. They weren't far off. They weren't much in it. It was just lack of points from Jamie, really, what cost it, to be fair. I think you scored 23 points last week. Like I say, if Bonkers had been near the top, 27 points could have took him the title. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. The FA Cup is going to really shake a lot of things up for the new month because it's an hard thing to do, getting score lines. I mean, Chloe's got 3 perfect scores this week, which is amazing. Well done to her. I just don't know what everybody else has done, to be honest, so I can't say if she's going to be top or not. She should be. She could be really up there. I think people have found it hard to get the goal scorers this time round. Just ignore him, Jimmy. Typical City fan. Up themselves. Just do think them better than they actually are. The rivalry continues between Nick and Retro. VAR still looking at that potential handball from Kai Havertz. What the fuck, man? It's like, is he just playing video games now? VAR is still doing a check from about 10 minutes ago. The game has drastically played on since then. Ooh, on-field review. We've got a VAR decision, handball by Kai Havertz, who could get a penalty City here. City fans need to remember they will be without the money. They'd be where Stanley are now. It's handball. It's going to be a penalty to City. Penalty to City. Got a penalty. City penalty. Silly handball by Kai Havertz. Kepa's getting in Alvarez's face. Of course he is. Because Pepper's like the best ever penalty saver in the world ever. Couldn't even save one against Liverpool. Referee's telling him to back the fuck off. So it's Alvarez, World Cup winner for City to make it 2-0. Mackenzie Holland, hello. Kenzie, how are you doing? Alvarez against Kepa. Kepa goes the right way, but it does go in. It's 2-0 to City. What I thought was a weak City team is actually doing all right, isn't it? Oh, well, so much I know about this team. Alvarez, and it goes on. Alvarez. Come on. Take the goal scorer, you tit. Played for River Plate. Did Alvarez. Alvarez. Arsenal, Man City then. Interesting. So City at 2-0. It's still 0-0 at the Villa game. Yeah, I'm not getting any updates on that game yet. But yeah, 2-0 to City in this one. Kai Havertz with the handball. Did he get yellow carded? Did anybody see if he got a yellow card for that? Because it is quite deliberate, in fairness. Could have been a sending off if you wanted to be literal about it. Chelsea trying to get back into this. 2-0 down. Find themselves in similar territory to what Leeds were earlier. So not outrageously out of this yet. City bring a new meaning to Moneyball. Haha. In fairness, this is a vastly changed City team. So this is not like the first team. No yellow card. There should have been a yellow card there, to be honest. And the City fans were bitching about the starting 11. Yeah. Dave, do you think that Ben Chilwell should leave Chelsea? Why should I think that he should leave Chelsea? It's been decent for him, hasn't he? Why he was interested in Ben Chilwell? I don't know. Is the answer to that question. I thought he was happy at Chelsea. Chelsea is still developing. You've got to remember that this is still Brian Potter's first season with Chelsea. He hasn't been with them long. Not me, James Chadwick. I welcome it. I want Alvarez to have more games after this World Cup performance. We're not. The argument was over Gomez, not Alvarez. Still, we put like 3 players where we still bought in. Villa go, yeah, that is just coming up, bend over. The other goal scorer is Aston Villa have taken the lead. Goal scorer, please. Come on, update then. You give me minutes. Sanson scored. Sanson. Yeah, thank you, Leeds. City in control. Chelsea a little bit all over the place. But a decision that hasn't helped them. Kepa was close though to saving that penalty though. Let's just appreciate how close it was actually in. FA Cup highlights 10:30 tonight. If you want to watch some of the other games that have been played, it's not over yet. Chelsea can get a goal, be right back in it. Madrid only needed 5 minutes. Bad memories. Ooh. Another chance for City, though. Sapson and Delilah. Ha ha ha. Oh, Aston Villa's Delilah, though. So free kick to City on the edge of the penalty area. It's all City, this game, to be honest. It's not really much from Chelsea at all, to be fair. Chelsea in the mud, Chelsea in the mud. Na. Arsenal, if they get past Oxford tomorrow, it's Arsenal for City. So still a tough game ahead. A game that most people would be really anchoring to be honest. The way this season's gone so far. Still a game that needs to be played in the Premier League because they abandoned that game, didn't they? Because of the Queen. So that game needs still to be played in the Premier League. Mahrez again, over the ball. Obviously, he's got that first free kick. Surely to God, Chelsea can't go down the second time to the same person. So it's whipped in. Kepa does save it. He puts it over. It's a corner. Straight down Pepper's neck, actually. Pepper Uga Galago. don't know if I said his name right. Keep it with Pepper. Kepper. Potter has had a bad time with so many injuries. Yeah, but that what makes a great manager is what you do with what you've got, or the little you've got. Throwing endless amount of players or money at stuff is not the right way. The confirmation of that Aston Villa goal. Gokitic forced off the ball there in the middle of the park. Pretty bad throw from Kepper Pig. I have bad memories of Peppa Pig. When Angel, my daughter, was really well, when she was a toddler, she had to go into hospital because she was dehydrated. And the only videos that we could get to work was the Peppa Pig one. Well, videos, DVD player, I think, was Peppa Pig. So we pretty much had a full night of. It's great. Oh, Peppa Pig again. Peppa Pig. Can't use injuries as an excuse. Everyone gets injuries. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's like it's not what it's that's what makes a great manager is what they do with the players that they've got at the time, how they use the squad. It's 3-0 to City. It's Foden. Chelsea are done, mate. This is going to be like a really big scoreline. Forget what happened midweek. This game is lightened up by the sound of Foden. The game's come alive from the sound of Foden. Phil Foden. Man City's third. This game is pretty much all done and dusted. Before the end of the first half, Chelsea just look poor, man. Look poor, man. This is not a great performance from them. It's not even a great performance from City. In fairness, it's just poor performance by Chelsea. 3-0. I'm going to run out of space with goal scorers, aren't I? Double it up. Come on, City. Double it up. That match, Arsenal v City, is on Amazon Prime on the February the 14th. That'd be a class fucking game, man. That's the game that will go towards crowning a Premier League champion, I think. The game. What has Chelsea got? Making a lot of changes. I said it would put 3 in, but don't think it would be this early. That is poor excuse. Dylan City made 7 changes. Yeah, gonna say it's not like they will make loads of changes on the cards. There was like literally loads. These are not their first teams. Absolutely not. Fafana there on the David Dretro Fafana. Signed from Mulder this week. He's on the bench. Also, the other fixture, Man City Arsenal, is April the 26th. Just happens to be my birthday. Hope you lose. Tough games. Arsenal just. I think Arsenal probably bottle it in them matches, if I'm being all honest. But you never know. Maybe they get Jesus back. They need to have him back. Jesus, don't be afraid. Take a sad song and make it better. This is City running away with it in this first half. I will be taking a half-time toilet break. Just to freshen up, basically. Been front of a popping camera for like nearly, well, way over 4 hours now, I think, with the last game. This City Arsenal game on Prime, is that the one that was postponed due to the Queen's death? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. Yeah, they've had to rearrange a game, didn't they? Uh, that game should have happened ages ago. Do not dude. Don't matter. I read it as due. But postponed, dude, to the Queen's death. Just thought you were being like, just like being nice there by putting dude in. That's what I thought. Yeah. The Amazon Prime one's definitely. I think was it meant to be on Amazon Prime the first time? I don't know. I can't remember. It's like a long time ago. The World Cup has happened since then. Still got bloody cold. Gallagher. Still been a poor performance by Chelsea. No, let's get that one clear. Free penalty given for handball by Havertz. Mahrez and Foden then's taken us the game to Chelsea since. Just like 42 minutes was the last 3 minutes of this first half, plus any stoppages. City are just in control. Chelsea need to do some drastic changes in the second half. That's for sure. That's if they get to a second half without conceding another goal. City are on the attack again. Well, I didn't think Haaland needs to play unless they flop, which City have done before. They don't need Haaland in this game. They don't need Haaland in this game. If they bring him on, it's just to score a goal. I think they don't even need him to do that. But saying that, he's not scored against Chelsea, has he? Did score in midweek when he was playing. Ball back. Chelsea trying to high press. Chelsea, sorry, not City. Chelsea got the ball. Jorginho won it back. But they've been exposed at the back here. City. Palmer. Ball into Alvarez across face of goal. Mahrez going for it, stretching. Oh, it's Alvarez actually stretching. He's in the goal mouth, so if the ball gets played now, he's going to be offside. It's just saying. Chelsea will be wanting to get this to some fucking half time so they can just try and reshape and rechange stuff. It's a corner to City. Foden, ball in, Kepa collects. I hope you like this new me. Don't get overconfident. Well, the fact that you've addressed that you've had to say that you're a new me doesn't help. I hope you like the new me. I'm being a bit more humble. All we ever wanted you to do, Retro D-Man, is just to say that your success that City have got is through money. That's all we ever wanted you to do. Sitting there thinking, oh, we worked hard for it, blah, blah, blah. It's bollocks. Absolute bollocks. No, Retro, you're still a City fan. That'll always let you down. Such an egotist, says Melissa. That's all we ever wanted you to do, is just admit that City are only there where they're at, in the position they are, is because of money. That's it. That's all we ever wanted you to do. Concede the fact that you're a money club. It's like look at it. You out of the goal scorers. Foden's the only player that you've brought through your ranks. Alvarez were bought in. You can't claim him. Can't claim him as City through and through. He's a River Plate through and through. Foden is the only one there. What is City on the goal scorers? I didn't say squad. Didn't say the team, did I? I said goal scorers. 2 minutes have been added. That's it. They don't even played down 3 minutes after. That is half time. 3-0 to City. Boom. Half time. Money, money, money. City loves that money in a poor Premier League. Money, money, money. Right, I'm going to go and have a toilet break. I will be right back. Money, Chester City. Right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Bye for now. Boom. Hello, welcome back. Back, baby. Given I'll be able to say much when United are under offer from Qatar, Bahrain, and Abu Dhabi. No, you can't say anything, Melissa, but I can. Did Dave's phone just go off, or am I hearing a mysterious phone? Yeah, it's my phone. It's just telling me it's half time. Aston Villa are 1-0 up. City are 3-0 up, yeah. My phone is literally right near the screen. Left it. So yeah, you did hear my phone. Mysterious phone. You beep when I'm away. Mysterious phone. Doesn't quite work, does it? Your body close to mine. So yeah, Man City totally dominating. Okay, time to do something shocking. What? Declaring that you're not a City fan and that you really support Salford City Red to something. That would be shocking. Time to do something shocking. I'm not really a City fan. I support Arsenal. That would be shocking. Got Shearer on the screen. My pride got in the way, so okay. I admit, despite this burning without the money, we would not be where we are today. But we still agree that City have used the money wisely and invested it correctly. Invested it correctly. I believe in that when you get a team full of youth team up there and recognisable youth team there, then I'd totally agree with that. The stadium looks good. Faculties wise, probably. I don't know what the faculties are like at City, but yeah, you're there with the money. That is paramount. So yeah, I'll probably agree with you on that one. Nick won't, because he just doesn't like you, because you're a City fan. But it's not you personally. Let's just get this abundantly clear. Nobody hates Retro D-Man for being Retro D-Man. We don't like the City aspect. Right, let's get that be clear. Got a blank screen. Oh, we're having a look at Grant Viali. What a great player Viali was. Did you see the Graham Souness thing on Viali? So emotional, man. Hey, look. Liverpool get bought out by rich oil barons. I'd be in the same boat. Any success after that point will be due to the money. I'd openly say that. But Liverpool are in a decent position where we've got that history that we've had that success without the cash, without money, without it burning a hole in his pocket. Look at the 80s. We dominated the 80s. Man United dominated the 90s and noughties. Fair enough. So, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just what it is. Both teams did it without money. Maybe Man United, I could argue the fact that they were on the stock market. They were a PLC. Liverpool weren't a PLC. Never have been a PLC. But Man United have been on the stock market since 1992 or something like that. Round about that era. So technically, basically they've been more of a money club than what majority of have been. They've had shareholder after shareholder, is what I'm trying to say. Been on the stocks. Liverpool, no, we've never been on the stocks. We never will be. We're not, I don't believe Liverpool are a PLC. Gianluca Vialli. Chat's pretty slow. You're right. You're awake. Or are we all asleep? What's going on? We're all blown away by the by Retro's comment. Newcastle are now in the City boat. City are in the Chelsea boat. Let's see if Newcastle can use their wealth and bring in the Premier League or two. They've got the financial fair play is stopping them from spending shitloads of money, which sadly wasn't around when City were doing it and Chelsea did it. So that's annoying because now we've got Newcastle with a restraint, which Man City never had, Chelsea never had, and I think that's unfair. I think that's a bit like, but Newcastle have got the money, right? They've got the money to burn. They can go out and buy anybody they want. In fairness, yes, they need European football. It's paramount to get Europe Champions League next season, or the big names ain't coming. But for the players that they bought for this season, I think they've done fantastic. Pope been fantastic buy for their back line. A great goalkeeper, great prospect. Bruno Guimaraes, he's looked all right. He's not flash, but he does a job. He's done a job. Chris Wood's probably the one signing that I disagree with. I think he's pants. I think he's crap. He proved that last night. That last minute chance and he skies it because he's crap. He's not good enough. Isaac coming back from injury, so he's not really been in the team as much. So I can't comment on him. Yeah, but Newcastle done all right. Leeds is still here. Of course you are. City would need to sign a proper second choice goalkeeper who would be competitive to Ederson. For the number one choice, Ortega is a downgrade. Ortega hasn't even had a full season. Jeez. Let the young lad grow. So we're just getting highlights now from the Aston Villa game. Stevenage goal was disallowed by VAR. And then we get in to see the goal. That was Stans, what gives Aston Villa the lead. Gotta say, I don't mind young players coming in and earning the spots. It's like so Retro says if Newcastle don't have a great restraint, PSG wouldn't have had a club anymore because Newcastle would bring in all the PSG players to the Premier League. Why would they just bring in all the PSG players? It's like there's plenty of other clubs out there than PSG. Yeah, I know that there's owners and stuff, but Newcastle are in the same boat as City. Haha. City wish they had an owner as wealthy as Newcastle's. Thing is, Newcastle can be picky, but they have been restrained. They can't just go out flipping spending willy nilly. Unlike Chelsea, when they got the millions from Abramovich, they went out and that transfer market when Chelsea got took over was fucking ridiculous. The more money was thrown around like fucking peanuts. It was ridiculous, man. So there's been a change. Fafana has come on and Zachariah has come on. Zachariah or whatever. Fafana making his debut. Chelsea making changes. I think they know the game's gone. The second half is to kick off with Alvarez, whichever way you want to call his name. To be fair, 45 minutes to change it. Can City? What could you think if this is going to be a double? Get even more City goals. Chelsea need to do something. Just ask the questions, I guess. So, throwing to City. PSG, 8 plus wealthier than City. Newcastle are 26 plus wealthier than PSG. There's nobody at PSG other than Mbappe. There's nobody really what I'd consider massive. Messi's Messi's is near the end of his career now, so you'd get him. You're going to get one or two good seasons out of him. I think the best has already been done. I wouldn't be wanting to sign Messi or Ronaldo now. I'd stay clear of them two. Just out for getting what they can, wage wise. I'd stay clear. So Fafana is in for Chelsea. See what they've got. The one positive with City and Chelsea having the money is that it's made the Premier League more competitive, and Leicester prove that when top six take the eye off the ball, someone can win the Prem. Yeah. Leicester just were in a fortunate situation where it just peaked for them, having Mahrez, Conte, Vardy all firing on all cylinders was really, really good. It really worked for them. Melissa says Mbappe, Hakimi, Nuno, Mendes, and Donnarumma only sellable assets for PSG. Donnarumma came from AC Milan, didn't he? Hakimi obviously had a great World Cup with Morocco. And Mbappe's the one, isn't he? He's like he's the golden chalice of transfers, isn't he? Everybody, if you can't have Haaland, you go for Mbappe, and vice versa. It is just what it is with that one. But Newcastle just need to be clever. Go for squad players. What a good. I don't know. I don't know what would be a great signing for Newcastle. I would have thought they would have fought tooth and nail to bring Wijnaldum back to Newcastle. That would be a shout. I could see that happening in the future. Wijnaldum, Gini Wijnaldum back at Newcastle. That would be cool. I'd want him back at Liverpool, obviously, but Real Madrid are the wealthy club as well. Yes, by the bank though. They're not owned by billionaires. Let's get that abundantly clear with them. They're owned by a bank. Same as Barcelona, they're owned by banks. That's why they have they have that clearance every year or whatever. Another positive thing, having more rich clubs in the Premier League is that the Premier League can bring in more of the world's best players, make Real Madrid cry, which is always amazing. But still, it's amazing that still they have like Valverde, Caravinga. They're soon to have Bellingham, because I don't think he comes to Liverpool. I'd be very shocked if he joins Liverpool now, considering everything that's going off at Liverpool at the minute. I don't know what's happening at Liverpool with their transfers at the minute. I know, yeah, we've got Gakpo, which had an okay start to his Liverpool career last night, but didn't really set the Anfield on fire or anything. Dave, I have 203 subscribers now. Well done, Jesse. Well done to you. Think of where you were before you joined my channel. Let's put it into context for you. You were nowhere near that number. Congratulations to 202 subscribers. Oh, yeah. I've been on that target for over a week now, and don't know what's happening. Kind of, I need to get video content out, I think, because the subscribers have gone a little bit shy. I thought this week would have really pushed that up a little bit, but it hasn't. But yeah, I need to push on now. I need to start cracking on with that one. Make Real Madrid cry. Sorry, out of the last 10, how many Champions Leagues have City won? It's a fair point, isn't it? Oops. A sense of another rant coming on. Oh God, Melissa at the wheel. Melissa at the wheel. Oh, Melissa at the wheel. No. The attention's gone off of this game, to be honest. It's till Chelsea can make something of this game. It's just one-sided bullcrap. Unfortunately. Put your faith in Chelsea and they'll go and let you down. I actually put 3-2 in my predictions for this game. So, hey, come on, Chelsea. Still can still do it for me, man. Let's get 2 goals, for God's sake. Make a game of it. But Jorginho brings down Foden in the middle of the park. That's not going to help. Man City versus Arsenal next round. Chelsea look like they're gone home. They've not played well this entire game, to be fair. Hats off to Man City at the moment. They've played the better game. Got a bit lucky with the penalty, I thought. But, that's what you've got VAR for, to spot them kind of decisions. So that worked in their favour, didn't it? Probably would have been unnoticed if that had been in the games where there was no VAR. I would have been caught talking about it for endless days. Now they missed it. Possession 60% to Man City, only 40% to Chelsea so far. Been all City, I'm afraid. Melissa, you were right. We have won 0. And stop reminding me of that because it makes me cry. But Melissa, you, when was the last time you saw United Champions League semi-final, let alone a final? Yeah, but the last time Man United was in a final, they won it. So, do you know what I mean? It's a question mark, isn't it? Got to look at facts. Man United have won it 3 times. 2 of them more recently. Is it 3 or 4 times? I can't remember which one it is now. But they've won it more recently than what? Yeah, you guys have. Oh, because you haven't won it. God, Red Star Belgrade have won more Champions League than Man City. Celtic Football Club have won more than Man City. Nottingham Forest, Ipswich, we could go on and on. Have won, well, not Ipswich, I don't think. Has Ipswich won it? No, Forest have won it once. Aston Villa have won it once. I think Forest have won it twice, haven't they? Some stuff like that. Oops, I forgot. We're in this morning, Dave. Sorry, looks like Chelsea got hammered. They're getting hammered, yes. Have a right shout to you. No worries, dude. Yeah, we did an earlier stream that was like morning time for you. Bless you. Aberdeen have won more than Man City. Yeah, Aberdeen have won more than Man City. There's lots of clubs. You've got to have a look. Red Star Belgrade, Royal Antwerp, I think maybe have won it more than Man City. I can't remember. There's loads of clubs spot around Europe. What are small, tiny clubs now? What have won it at least once? So there's really no excuse now. City to become a top club need to win the Champions League. Arsenal, it's exactly the same. Exactly the same for Arsenal. They can't be the top echelon of English football or European football until they win the Champions League. It's as simple as that. I hated that Pep said it's harder to win the Premier League than it is the Champions League. It's like, fuck off, Pep. You've not won the Champions League with City, so how is it fucking harder? Fuck off, man. 2005, I'll go back to this because Liverpool's team that won that Champions League was poor. Igor Buddy Bishkan, Jimmy Traore, to name a few of the flops that have been at Liverpool, what have won the Champions League with Liverpool. And it's supposedly the best team in the world, but yet they have no history and never will anything big. Real Madrid as well won more Champions League than City. Well, obviously. They've won more Champions League than absolutely anybody on the face of the planet. Well, they have. They dominated that competition for years. 1 Minute Wrestler, we do need to win the effing Champions League, please. I beg. I just want a Champions League, just one. I would like that with the Premier League. Don't worry, Liverpool fans will just like that with the Premier League. Just give us goddamn one league. Come on, give us just one. And of course, I will bail at 12. I think Ethan has the new toy hunt coming up. Oh, this game's nearly over, and we're into the second half of this game. This stream will probably finish at 6 o'clock UK time, and that's it. That's the stream's done for tonight. Right, I'm just going to answer this quick call. Boom, Mama Bear. That was my mum. Caught live streaming. Caught my mum was phoning me, so that's what that was. I'm going to phone her after this stream. Bless her. She thought I forgot. City are never going to win the Champions League. Liverpool will always be the only ones to have ever beaten Barcelona in the Nou Camp, the most successful English club in the competition. That is still a true fact, even now. That's still a true fact. We've done it twice as well. Still the only English club to win at the Nou Camp Stadium against Barcelona. It's still a fact. Man United still haven't done it. Chelsea have never done it. No English club has ever won at the Nou Camp, which is just amazing how that is still a fact. It took you 30 years, but you won it. So the same with City, the Championship. We'll win it eventually, but you're throwing. The problem with we at Retro is how much money you're throwing at it. You threw money at it last year, didn't win it. You threw money again at it this year. When's it going to end? How much money can you actually throw at winning a competition? Liverpool won it in 2005 with one of the weakest teams I have seen at Liverpool Football Club. Milan Baros, Igor Bishkan, Steve Finnan, Jimmy Traore, Jerzy Dudek. I mean, the team. Oh, we had Smitzer, Gerrard was a big player, Carragher, obviously, Dietmar Hamann. This wasn't the strongest Liverpool team. We won the Champions League that day. And here's City throwing Haaland into the mix. Oh, this player into this. We'll buy next season to try and win the Champions League. That's the point. You're throwing money at it and you're not winning it. It doesn't matter how many Premier League titles you win. You're just not getting it done in the Champions League. PSG are the exact same boat as you are, throwing money at it every season and getting absolutely no results. Sundays are weird for me, to be honest. I get a lot of chores done in the afternoon. Stuff I ever get done is on a Friday and Saturday. Stuff that you don't get done on a Friday and Saturday. Yes, cool. These games have been. It's just a weekend. It's Sunday. It's football weekend. John Arnorisa, yeah, you're right. John Arnorisa, great player. I think Haaland, we have the best chance. If we don't do it with Haaland, maybe we never will. See, you've thrown Haaland into the mix. He's bought for the Champions League. That's his job. The goals that he's getting in the Premier League are cool, great. That's awesome. But he's bought for the Champions League. As many as Man City signings. What's next? What's next for City if you don't do it this season? What's next? Who are you going to buy next? Because you're running out of options, dude. City can't be around for wouldn't be around in 30 years. It's pedigree. It really just comes down to pedigree. That's what it'll always come down to. You've got a champion. You've got what you've right. Where's your Europa Cup win? Because a lot of clubs basically their success bases from like winning the Europa League or UEFA Cup, whatever, before they get to the big dance. City have not even won that. You've not even won that. Win that, then win the Champions League. You've not done the simple basics. Simply put it, City don't win the Champions League with Haaland, then his signing has been a massive flop. That's true. I've got to say, I have to back that up. Owners will take the money out of the club, leaving the club financially ruined. And stale of Rangers a few years ago, mandatory relegation. Irish Rebel, shout out to you. How are you doing, my friend? Wow, shocking news. Harry Maguire to Aston Villa this January window, 25 million. Shock. No, not really a shock. Ten Hag's been wanting to get shut of Harry Maguire. It has looked at this transfer window as a way of getting shut of him, so that's not a shock. Shocked that he's going to Villa, maybe, but Villa could do with that kind of player, to be fair. Well said, James Tadwick, says David Robert Wood. Oh, and John has been working on his car all weekend. Wheel bearings in his front wheels are dead as his whole front end tore apart. Wow. So it's been a busy bee. Busy bee. That's cool, Ever. Don't worry about it. We'll be streaming during the week anyway at some point. Great news. We can't. We don't want him. So why would we keep Maguire? OMG, Pep is not well. Phillips is playing. Well, at least he looks a lot sharper these days, does Toad Phillips. Bold prediction, but Accrington Stanley win the Euro trophy before City. It's a massive bold prediction. They need to get back in the Premier League first. I mean, get a good run in the FA Cup and you will be in Europe. Just Nick, hello, my friend, says Irish Rebel. It looks disappointing for pro old Chelsea, to be honest. Game over in the first half, isn't it? They really needed to get a goal back straight away in the second half to even stand a chance, to be fair. 64th minute is where we're at, and it's still 3-0 to City. Beaten finals in the last two seasons of Chelsea. Obviously lost to Liverpool in the FA Cup final last year on penalties. In the two League Cup and FA Cup where nobody scored. Just Nick prediction: MJF will win the WWE Championship Mania before Evil Uno even gets an AEW World Championship match. Ooh, shots fired! Ooh, I don't think MJF comes to WWE, to be honest. I think it's just a ruse. Just think he's just after more money at AEW myself, but might get there one day. Oh, come on, Chelsea. At least get a flipping goal. Oh, good chance. Gallagher. All. Gallagher back to Gallagher. Oh, ball dispossessed. Man City are just too good for this team, to be honest. Alvarez is wide open. Waiting for backup. He's got it. Spreading the ball around pretty decent City. Half chances for Chelsea, but not really making much of it. How minutes left to play? There's still like a good 24 minutes left. Good 24 minutes. And then it's me done because I'm tired. I need a shower. I need to phone my mum. God damn it. Got to phone my mummy. Get a shower, get something to eat, and then chill out for the rest of the evening. That's the plan. That is the plan tonight. I'm not even setting up the Wednesday stream until later on. Can't be bothered. That's not a prediction, Retro. That is real. Reality. Uno is nowhere near the title picture and never will. I'll do one better. Man City will win the Champions League before Evil Uno wins the AEW Championship. Evil Uno's not booked. Will never be booked to win a championship. Not in AEW anyway. No disrespect to him, but he's mid card fodder anyway. He's dark fodder. Oh well, I might be back before the end if Egan's time is short. No worries. I know what you like. You need to get your Ethan Page fix. I'll watch it later. I don't need to watch his premiere anyway. I'll watch it later. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll watch it before I go to bed. I don't need to watch it. I don't need to be involved in the chat or anything like that. It's not important to me, that part. Does Ethan join his live premieres? Is he in the chat? Does he talk to people? I don't know. I've never been in one. Only English team to beat Barcelona at Nou Camp so far being on Europa League. When did Man United win in the Europa League against Barcelona at the Nou Camp? Did you win at the Nou Camp? Because I don't remember that. When did that happen? Oh, you play in Europa League, don't you? Don't you play Barca? Is that the game in the Europa League? Huh? What you've got to buy? What Man United playing in the next round? Or is it Barcelona? You have got Barcelona. You have, haven't you? Oh God, I slept on that. I have absolutely slept on that. I agree as much as I hate saying it, but it is a fact that Uno is nowhere near a title picture and never will be. It's a good wrestler, but he's not title material. We have Barcelona this season in Europa League. Let's see what happens then. You could change that. I'm honestly, Melissa, to be quite honest with you, I'm amazed that that truth about the Nou Camp still exists. I am amazed because good English club's gone up. Yeah, exactly. Ethan usually does pop into the live chat, but at least half the time. Okay. It's just pop luck. If you're there and he is there as well. We finished second in our group, so bye-bye to for us. Come in, Dave. Get the program. Did you fucking draw? You did the fucking draw for it. I've slept since then, James. I have slept since then. Hey, come on. I did that many draws that day. Whooping heck. What's Barcelona's goal difference against English teams, though, is the question. What's their aggregate scores? Yeah, I am surprised that Chelsea have been to Nou Camp over the last 10, 20 years and not won. I'm surprised at it. I really am. Just Nick, I'll be fair with you. It's not his fault. It's the Booker's fault. Never booking him as a contender. It would have been use him to build up a dark order and go around destroying everyone. He's just not that way. It's okay. The rest of the rest of the match. Have a good night. All right, Ever, enjoy your Ethan Page fix. We'll catch you again during the midweek or something. I don't know. I'll be live on Wednesday night anyway, but which will be Wednesday afternoon to you. So I'll see you there. Bye for now. Answer 260. 100. That's a goal difference. 60 goals. 71 minutes. We are into the last 20 minutes of this game. There's no advance on the score. There's no advance on anything. It's just City passing around. It's turned into a bit of a training exercise for City, to be fair. Chelsea are still trying to do something, but City have got this in the bag. That City probably score a fourth goal now, I've said that. Mahrez, oh, it's so close to the fourth as well. He's just put it wide. William Ency, Bellew to you, sir, is back. Yes, City are winning 3-0. Welcome back, sir. No, you were a part of the first stream, wasn't you, earlier on? Good performance from City. Nothing spectacular, though. Chelsea have been shit. If I'm being honest. They have. They've been poor. It's a total different contrast to what the game we had midweek, where it was a lot more tense and a lot more, more to play for. I think. I don't know. The changes have not helped either of these teams. How many Spanish winners can you name? Spanish Cup winners can you name? For what? Champions League or in general? Because that's a bit of a broad question. Do you mean Champions League? Champions League. It's quite interesting. Because I said find it funny that Motherwell have won the. I find it funny that Motherwell have won the Spanish Cup. Motherwell have won the Spanish Cup. How the fuck has Motherwell won the Spanish Cup? I still find it funny that Motherwell has won the Spanish Cup. What? What kind of madness is this? What kind of madness is this? I should find it funny for a long time that Scotland had an English team. Gretna used to play football in the English divisions before getting allowed to join Scotland. Very fun. And obviously we've got Welsh teams inside the English teams as well, with Wrexham, Swansea and Cardiff. Motherwell have won the Copa del Rey. Have they? How? What? What? How? How is that even remotely possible? How did that work out? How did that happen? That makes no sense. How has a Scottish team won the Copa del Rey? Very strange. I've not seen that. I'll have to try and find a video what explains that to me, or why that is even a truth. Because that sounds weird. That sounds like something I should know. I should know the facts about that, to be honest. It sounds like something that I should know. James, help me out. Did you know this? Did you know this fact? Because I didn't. That's mental. Uh, when was that, Dave? When Motherwell? What year was was that? I don't know, dude. You'd have to ask Melissa because I have no fucking clue, dude. It's not a fact that I know. To be honest, I couldn't even start to tell you. Moldy Spoon, hello, shout out to you. William, you're late. You're fucking grounded. No, I didn't know that. Neither did I. I've slept on that one. Melissa, Scottish, obviously, she probably would know. Was probably brought up with that fact. It's something that's passed me by. I didn't even know. I have no idea why that exists. What world is it? Missed up Scotland world. I've got a DM. Oh, Bambi. Okay. Scott's Motherwell once won. Okay, Daily Star. Okay. I accept. Right, okay. This is quite interesting. She's actually sent me a link. Scott's Motherwell once won the Copa del Rey, even beat Real Madrid in the final. The club finished second in the Scottish top flight in 1926-27 season when they were invited as a special post-season edition. Alright, it's a special post-season edition of the competition alongside Swansea City. So Swansea City was invited to this as well. Both British clubs headed to Madrid for an exclusive competition, which was official version of having won the Real Union against Real Madrid that season. Motherwell would face fellow foreign guest Swansea in the semi-final before heading to the final, where they eventually clashed with the famous Los Blancos. The semi-final match was the first two sides from the United Kingdom to face each other on Spanish soil. That's interesting. That is really interesting. It was the Scots would put their place in the final, edging Swansea 4-3 as King Alfonso of Spain watched in attendance. The King even went to tell the publicists that the match was a brilliant display of scientific football. Motherwell was poised the King eventually publicist Motherwell were poised to face five-time Copa del Rey winners Real Madrid. Come on. Real Madrid, though the Scottish side also had their squad boosted by players from Spanish clubs. There we go. I hope the Wade Barrett comment, the Michael Cohn permanently smacked down now. I don't want that Pat. Anyway, it's better than that. Don't want Pat to be back. They might have him as a threesome. So it was made up. Okay, so meanwhile, Madrid were yet to win their first 33 La Liga titles in the competition, only from 2 years later. Followed by 17th of May 1927 was a stunning 3-1 victory for the visitors. Dundee United had previously won the Spanish capital in the 1920s, but Motherwell, in all-conquering Madrid, became the first Scottish club to actually leave with silverware. Scottish followed up with a brilliant tournament, was taking part in and winning the Barcelona Cup a few days later, where they drew 2-2 to the Catalans before beating Swansea again 1-0. Interesting facts. That is cool. So it's a team. Their team was mainly made up though of other Spanish clubs. So that is amazing. Well, that's interesting facts, but it was like a pre-season tournament thing where it was still labelled Copa del Rey. Ah, it's interesting. That's a fun fact. There you go. You've learned something new every day, guys. There you go. Motherwell was also, and Swansea City were invited to play in a post-season Copa del Rey competition. Wow, and was the first two British clubs to play on Spanish soil. Wow, that is facts. Great story, total true. One of the weirdest facts ever. Melissa, well, thank you for sharing that one because I had no idea that was a fact. Very interesting, amazing. But yeah, it's just that is flipping fascinating. That is fascinating. Wow. And to leave with silverware beating Real Madrid, that is flipping brilliant. Robbie brings broken bricks to the mind. Brings broken bricks to the mind. Willie Mency, shout out to you. I was just typing that out. You learn something new every day. Yeah, it's just facts. I love shit like that. Me, I do. I love little trinkets. It's like that. I never knew that. That is amazing. I never knew that. As a football fan, I feel ashamed. Feel ashamed. Yeah, Millwall winning the Copa del Rey. Invited guests, them and Swansea City, first two British teams to play on Spanish soil. 1926-27 season or 27-28 season, whichever. Still a fascinating fact. And they beat Barcelona a couple of days later in the a Barcelona trophy thing. It's cool. It's very cool. Man, it's manic. And it's just took away from this game completely because this game is boring as fuck now. It's done. This game's shit. The first half was great. Sorry, but City, Chelsea now are just boring the fuck out of people because it's shite. It's boring. This has become an exhibition match. There's nothing to it. So I'm glad we had a fact. Another fact: who was the last team to beat Real Madrid in the European final? Who was the last team to beat? Celtic, wasn't it? Was that Celtic? I want to say Celtic. I don't know why. Why I feel ashamed. Probably a lot of Motherwell fans don't even know that fact. Yeah, probably. It's just weird. It's a weird fact that I did not know. I knew nothing of it. So it's oh, it was Aberdeen. I wasn't far off by saying that then, was I? Oh, I thought Scottish team. Aberdeen. Jesus. It's facts though, aren't they? They're cool. Cool. I love facts like that. Foden. It's a penalty. City pen. Who's taking it now? So we have got a bit of action in this second half. We've got another penalty to City. Like it matters. The game's done. It's gone to boil. So Foden. It's probably give it to Foden to take. Penalty to City, yeah. Retro Demon, yeah. Foden is the one challenged. Oh, you know what? He doesn't touch the ball, does he? He doesn't get the ball. If he touches the ball, it's not a penalty. They are going to look at this in VAR, but VAR are going to give this as a pen. He doesn't touch the ball. If he touches the ball, no pen. You know how it runs. Mahrez has placed it down. And in the they'd already won already, didn't they, Chadwick? Come on. Mahrez doesn't really score that many penalties, though, is it? He's not a great penalty taker. So this is interesting. So Mahrez to score second goal. It does. It is 4-0. Absolutely arse wiped. Poor old Chelsea. You can look a bit adjust to that, but it is what it is. Chelsea are being humbled. this Chelsea team did not look good today. In all fairness. Come on, get the where is it? Where are you? Morris! That was in the 84th minute. Okay. That's all I needed to know, really. Bosh. It's good. I can't complain about it. All good. City getting humbled next week in the derby. That should be fun. Man United, Man City next weekend. Should be a fun little match. That early kick-off Saturday morning. Brazil have never beat Norway. Miller's is just like firing in the facts. Just firing them in. Chelsea being humbled. Yeah, I thought this would have been a better game, to be honest. Chelsea didn't show up. This second half has been shit. Other than the penalty, it's been shit, man. The second half has been crap. James Darwick, what happened last time, pal? Oh, not another penalty. Come on, get back up, City. Stop trying to cheat. Free kick to Chelsea. Cancelo got a yellow card for that. Did you know that Man United will play Obi-Wan Kenobi's grandson in the next round? Obi-Wan grandson in the next round. What? What does that even mean? His grandson? What, McGregor? Do you mean actually Ewan McGregor's grandson or just Obi-Wan? Out of nowhere. Why would he be his grandson? I don't know. Penalty Stevenage. Oh, interesting. That was the last time. That was last time. This is now. Ooh, that's fighting talk. That was last time. This is now. Lol, comment destroyed. Comment destroyed. Aye. Nessa Guinness. Oh, Walker is the grandson of Alex Guinness. All right, okay. I wondered where he was making the link. I was trying to think of who, because obviously Ewan McGregor plays Obi-Wan now. Alex Guinness did play Obi-Wan in the original Star Wars movie, so that's cool. Oh wow, that's awesome. Nessa Guinness Walker. Wow, that's Stevenage have equalised, have they? We've got a couple of minutes left in this game. We're not going to stick around too long. Because my phone has literally just told me that Stevenage goal. Fun fact about Alex Guinness: he doesn't love Star Wars. He hated the fact that he starred in that film. Wanted to have his name taken away from it at one point. The footage that you see in the other movies were all filmed from the day one, really, because he didn't want to do them. Didn't want nothing to do with Star Wars. In fact, he hates the fact that he's associated with it. He hated it. Oh, original Obi-Wan. James Chadwick, you are right. It was time. This time will be much worse. Oh, that's even more fighting talk. Yeah, you're going to get beat. Talking of the FA Cup, Queen's Park are the only Scottish side to have made the FA Cup final. Yeah, we're just seeing that. Jimmy Reed from the spot. Come on, City. We can pull it out. Yo, you're already through, dude. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Red card in the Aston Villa game. It's been a sending off. Probably for the incident what led to the penalty. What's the largest stadium? What's its capacity? Where is it? What's the largest stadium? Isn't it River Plate? Is it one in Buenos Aires or something? think it's one. I think it's an Argentinian. As Buenos Aires comes to mind. Either Argentinian or Brazil. Nou Camp would have been a guess as well. Because that's fucking huge. Nou Camp Stadium is absolutely fucking huge. But I think it's one in Buenos Aires. I could be completely wrong. Hard talking to him about it. Nick, he's dead. He refuses to talk about Star Wars. Yeah, he hated it. Alex Guinness hated Star Wars. He didn't want to be put to it. Because he was a proper thespian. Bridge of the River Kwai and all that lot. And he did a lot of theatre work, and he wasn't pleased with the Star Wars stuff. He wasn't pleased with it at all. Goal asked. There's another goal. Stevenage, 90th minute. They've won. Stevenage have got it. Aston Villa are going out of the FA Cup. OMG! Nevredra Madra Stadium, 100 Negrado. Where is that? Ajipan, North Korea. Okay. All right. Okay. I didn't know that. I don't know my stadium facts, if I'm being all honest. Yes, it's just come up goal for Stevenage. That's a cricket stadium. That's the biggest cup upset right there so far. Yeah, that is Stevenage again. They've done it before. You know, they knocked out Newcastle way back in 94, 94, 95, something like that. Probably even 92. Same year as Wrexham. 2 versus 1 for Aston Villa going out of the FA Cup. Yep. Looks like it 90th minute, and somebody got sent off in that game as well. Was desperate for Villa. Manic, innit? Love the FA Cup. Love the FA Cup for that. That is it, full time. 4-0. Man City go on. Triumphant into the 4th round of the FA Cup. Chelsea go home. Having been humbled, I'll make you humble. Well, that's it. That is it. That is it for the watch along, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to get a shower and phone my mum and all that good stuff, but that's the end of it. Don't need to stick around any longer. Yeah, it's been a good day of streaming. Very good. We've got Aston Villa on Friday the 13th of January. Good luck, my friend. Friday the 13th. Woo! Boris Day. Good, we've got got Friday the 13th already. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a blast. Enjoyed both games. Good football. Great entertainment. The facts coming in this stream. Love that. That's an awesome fact. I'm going to cherish that fact now. Thank you for that, Melissa. That's awesome. Thank you for everybody that's joined. Have a great rest of the week. I'm back on Wednesday. We are back with City. Back with City. Yes. In the EFL Cup. We're back with a Carabao Cup watch along. Southampton versus Man City. So look forward to that. We'll try and get some more content on the channel this week at some point to do with the predictions game and all of that good stuff. We'll definitely be doing something. Dave Buffield is the richest person named Dave at 10 point. Of course he is. He should give me money to be called Dave as well. Question: what's the age difference between Van Nistelrooy and Patrick Kluivert? What is the difference between them two? Shouldn't be much, should there? But they were around about the same time. Sure is Willie made is from a box. Anyway, I'll let Melissa fire that fact into the chat and we'll say goodbye. Because that's it. Come on, Oxford tomorrow. I love Oxford. No, but that'd give Man City Oxford in the next round. No, fucking come on, Arsenal. Don't want an easy game for City. Fuck that. Chick question, they were born on the exact same day. I thought they were similar ages, to be honest. Anyway, thank you everybody what's joined this stream. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your Sunday evening, and I'll catch you on Wednesday. I've been Dave in Real Life Football. You guys have been awesome. Bye for now.